Cyber attacks are an expanding threat for individuals, businesses, and institutions like schools and the military. A recent report from Checkpoint Research shows a 50% increase of overall attacks on corporate networks in 2021. Hackers can gum up the works and in some cases demand large ransom payments. We're joined now live by Bill Britton, the director of the California Cybersecurity Institute at Cal Poly, where students and others from the community learn to defend against cyber attacks. Bill, thanks for being with us here. I'm sure the increase in cyber attacks in the news is no surprise to you. What are some of the first things that you teach people to protect themselves and their organizations?
Scott, thank you very much for having me. I've got a list here of 8 things I'd like people to consider to really help protect themselves. First is passwords are still really important. It's critical you use a different password for every website that you have, and I recommend you get a good password manager. It stores your information for you. You're the only one who has access to it, and it encrypts the data in the cloud. To make sure you're the only one using your password on your website, multi-factor authentication or two-step verification is the way to go. There's multiple ways to do that, to include Google and other products have their own two-step authentication. Listen, if it looks silly, if it looks strange, it is strange. Don't read that email. If you're not sure of who it is that sent you information asking you, don't click the link. Avoid it. It's just like answering the phone. If you don't know who it is, don't answer it. So don't read those emails. The fourth one is definitely use a VPN or a virtual private network. They're also online, you can get those, but what they do is they create a tunnel between you and whatever server you're connecting into, so people will not watch what you're saying and using as you go across that line. The fifth item is don't overshare on social media. Think about all the different accounts that ask you personal information to identify who you are. Well, if you're sharing that same information on your Facebook page or social media, it's easier for them to social network your information and really build trust with a system that identifies you because of that social information. So beware of what you put out there for public. Buy, run, and use antivirus software. It's really good stuff, and it'll help you catch those kind of technical things you don't really understand, and it'll take care of it. It'll erase it, scrub it, and get it off your computer for you. If you need help, use the internet to look for the answer. If you got a phishing attack or an email that you think is suspect, copy the header, put it into your search function on Google or any other platform, and see if it gives you the information back that others are having the same email show up. In many cases, what we see is the information has been well documented that that certain email, the way it's written, has already been tried on somebody else, and there's a way to defend yourself against it. And lastly, if you're online and you got to buy something, I recommend using one credit card for all your online purchases. Therefore, if you have a problem, you only have to cancel one, not many, and use one that has a strong bank behind it with a heavy security platform that says, if I don't recognize it, I don't pay for it. Those are the things I recommend.
I like that last piece of advice there, Bill. That's one I haven't heard before. There's a lot of good information there. We'll have this interview on our website so you can review it as well. According to the recent study we cited, education and research was the most attacked sector here. Why do you think that is, and how big of a threat is it to a place like Cal Poly?
Well, it's always been a threat, but what we've seen is in the world of COVID, we've gone to a lot more remote operations, working from home, and that's increased the interconnectivity of the ability of these bad actors to get in the middle between our home and where we work. So it's really important to do kind of the 8 things I said before, which is multi-factor, VPNs, virtual private networks. Also, what we've seen is a large scale number of vulnerabilities on hardware side. Those vulnerabilities are hard to patch when you have a remote operating. So when you're at home, I can't link into you necessarily to patch your computer. When you're on the campus or when you're on site, we can patch those systems. So again, the remote experience has created a whole new problem set for the security world that we work in. So the last one is, please remember, VPN and MFA, multi-factor authentication, that's really a big area. The other thing that we see that's interesting in this conversation is that because of the remote work and the number of people involved, that is the number of students and research that's available, that's become a real target to the different bad actors out in the world today to try to go in and get personalized information on people.
It is certainly an increasing threat, and you all are doing your best to defend against it there at the California Cybersecurity Institute at Cal Poly. Bill Britton, thank you so much for being with us here today and sharing that information.
My pleasure, Scott. And remember, be safe out there and be a consumer on the internet.
Got to do it.